Are you tired of spending a bunch of money on boots? Do your boots not last as long as they should? A big part of being self-sufficient and self-reliant, living on a homestead, requires awesome footwear, as in your boots. If your feet aren't comfortable, you aren't comfortable. And that's what I believe. So, what might you need or want in a homestead boot? How do you choose which boot that you want to get? What features are important to you? Around here, where it rains frequently and it's muddy more than it isn't, a rubber boot is necessary. For me, easy on and easy off, I don't want anything with laces. Probably the most important requirement is keeping my feet dry. I don't like wet feet. I want the boots to be durable. These things cost a significant amount of money. So I want them to last and last and last. And depending on where you live, especially in the wintertime, you want to keep your feet warm. And at the same time, you probably don't want your feet cooking in the summer. And it's nice if they're comfortable. You don't want to spend the day walking around with a couple of blocks of concrete on your feet. I sure don't. If they weigh a ton, it's gonna be exhausting. So, here's my hands-on experience, what I have found out for myself. When we first moved to our homestead, I went to the local supply store and purchased a pair of Muck boots. Now, to be clear, as it is kind of confusing, at least to me, Muck is a brand of boot. Call them barn boots, rain boots, hunting boots, whatever kind of boots you like. The confusing thing is people like to call them Muck boots. But I try to remember Muck is one brand and not all of them together. So, anyway, I purchased a $120 pair of Muck brand boots. What I found out is they are really heavy, like having weights on my feet. They are warm for sure. In fact, around here where we live, they're kind of too warm most of the time. But, and I don't really like to talk bad about anything, I don't, my boots just didn't last. After just a few months, they cracked where my foot bends, and they started leaking water, which is really bad around here for me. Because they cracked low on the side where my foot, where it bends, any amount of mud and the slightest amount of water, and my feet would start to get wet. Thinking, hey, maybe I got a poor pair of boots, a lemon. So I purchased a second pair. Now remember, this is like 4 months after buying the first pair of boots for $120. I'm spending another $120 for boots to tromp around in the mud. The second pair of Muck brand boots did the exact same thing. And something to keep in mind, hey, it's not like I'm wearing these things 24 hours a day. I'm in and out of the house several times a day, putting them on and taking them off, and putting them on and taking them off. This is aggravating. We can't keep spending $120 2 or 3 times a year. In my opinion, that's ridiculous. So I purchased a less expensive brand from the same local supply store. This Itasca rubber boot. This pair cost somewhere around $80, I believe. I figured, hey, what the heck? I might as well try a less expensive pair of boots and see what in the heck happens. So, guess what happened? Yep, they lasted the same amount of time, like around, 4 to 6 months or so. Now, just to be clear, all this was happening several years ago. I tossed out the Muck boots, but for some reason I put these Itasca boots out in the barn. Why I saved them, I don't know. You can see here where they split, right where the boot bends when you walk. And the other boots split in exactly the same place. So I decided to do some shopping around to see, hey, what else might be available. In the past, I ordered from Zappos, so I decided to check them out. They had some good-looking boots for a third of the cost. They were on sale, so I thought, hey, what the heck? These expensive boots are cracking and not lasting long. Let's try out these icebreaker boots. We can spend a third of the money. Now, to be clear, this video is not sponsored. Hey, I wish it was, but it's not. I've bought all of these boots with money, the same as you'll be doing. Hey, Zappos, call me. I'd love to get some boots, no charge. Call me, seriously. Send me some boots. I purchased I don't even know how to pronounce the name. Comic, maybe? Kamik. Comic. These were on sale for about $50. My boots, the ones I have been wearing, are almost 2 years old now. 2 years old. And they still don't leak. And they have been Bonnie tested and Bonnie approved. You can see them starting to crack, but they're still not leaking. I wear them every day. And these big holes from Bonnie, this is where she was a baby when she was just a pup, and she was trying her best to herd me around the yard while I was walking. Anyway, the neat thing is, Zappos sent me a $25 loyal customer coupon a while back, so I purchased another pair. Here they are, brand new in the box. These boots have a removable liner, unlike Muck and Itasca brands. These Comic boots are much lighter and easier to pull on and off because they aren't as heavy and they're not as stiff. I really like them. Your mileage may vary depending on your needs. If you have a friend that's thinking about living self-sufficient in the country on a homestead, hey, please share this video with them. It's up to you to help them find the best boot available for their needs. Share it. It's all about you living your self-sufficient life dreams. Living happy, living fun-loving, and living carefree with dry feet. Pick out a boot that works best for you. Muck, Lacrosse, Rocky, Itasca, Quebec, or whatever brand of rain and mud boot fits your needs. Live life doing it yourself.